News Now on Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We continue to follow breaking news at 6 o'clock. Fire crews responded to a 3-alarm motel fire in Groton overnight. You're taking a live look at the scene, and you can see there is still a lot of damage to some of the rooms there. Fox 61's Glenn Kittle spoke with firefighters and some of the motel's guests. We'll check back in with him live in about 2 minutes from now.
Good morning to you and happy Tuesday. Thanks for checking in with us at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America Areas.
And I'm Bridget Bjorlo. It's another great morning in the Hartford area, but it is getting a little chilly around here, and it's going to get even worse, you're saying, Rachel?
Oh, yeah. Temperatures bottoming out. It's hard to believe on Saturday we were talking about temperatures that were in the 80s. We're in the 60s today, and we were in the 60s yesterday, and then beyond that in the 50s. 65 degrees, a high temperature in Hartford yesterday. We're around 72 in New Haven, but those cooler numbers are on the way with temperatures today in the lower 60s, only in the upper 50s for tomorrow. 47 out the door, though, in Hartford right now. We have a mostly sunny sky there. New Haven at 50 degrees. We're sitting around 42 in Torrington now, 44 in Waterbury. So it is chilly out the door this morning with the wind that's around 5 to 15 miles per hour. So at the bus stop today, it's a mostly sunny sky, but we are increasing the clouds. So by this evening, we are only expecting our numbers in the 60s, and we'll have cloudy skies that will build in over the course of the day today. So outdoor activities after school and things like that, maybe a little bit more chilly just because we don't have the sun to help us warm us up. Then for our Wednesday, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the middle 50s rather. It's going to be cloudy throughout most of the day with some evening showers. That's ahead of that soaking rain that's on the way for Thursday. It is going to be chilly, raw with the windswept rain. We'll have more details on the Thursday storm coming up in just a bit. Checking in with the roads now here at almost 6:02. We are following just some slowdowns over in the Fairfield County area. So you can see here on your screen this morning, this is going to be that southbound side as we have some volume that is up at this hour. So Bridgeport to Fairfield is heavy at 13 minutes. The Merritt Parkway slow at this hour. Trumbull to Westport starting to see those delays build at 14 minutes, which is manageable at this hour, but we'll keep you posted as that becomes a little bit slower. Bridget.
All right, sounds good, Rachel. 6:02 is your time, and we continue to follow breaking news at 6. Several people woke up in the middle of the night to a 3-alarm fire at their motel in Groton.
Yeah, scary situation there. Fox 61's Glenn Kittle is joining us live there. With what we know so far, Glenn, definitely getting a better view now that the sun has come up.
Yeah, Erica, Bridget, as the sun comes up, we are seeing more of the damage that fire left behind. Thankfully, the Paquonic Bridge Fire Department says nobody was hurt and everybody made it out of the motel safely when this fire broke out at around 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to take a step out of the way so you can see some of the damage left behind. Check out that refrigerator right there, burnt to a crisp. That's some of the damage left behind. And in front of the motel, somebody's luggage, just a mess of items that have been left behind that have been damaged from this fire. Also the holes on top of the roof, you can see that that's where the firefighters put holes in there to fight the fire that was inside of the motel. We're going to take a look at some of the video that we got earlier this morning. As the fire crews were wrapping up here, you can see they were searching in some of the apartments looking for the cause of the fire. At this time, we still don't know what caused the fire. We are told that the fire marshal's office is investigating. We did speak to one motel guest. He tells us what he saw when that fire broke out.
So they just came and knocked on the door, just running down the whole lane, knocking on everybody's door, letting us all know to get out of the room. So that's what, everybody got their stuff, and there's some people that are pulling all their stuff out because they're reassigning them to a different room that's got power.
Gotcha. And you said the flames got really high.
Yeah, they were almost as high as that telephone pole right there. You can see the telephone pole is burnt. You see it? Yeah, the telephone pole is almost went down in flames.
We have been told that the hotel guests that were staying in some of the adjacent rooms at where the fire broke out have been reassigned to different rooms at the motel, and the Salvation Army and the Red Cross are working with those people to help them recover some of the items that they may have lost. We'll continue to bring you updates from the scene here in Groton as we learn more. For now, live in Groton, Glenn Kittle, Fox 61.
All right, Glenn, thanks so much. 6:04 right now, and Bethany's first selectwoman has resigned amid calls of accountability. after an independent report.
And that report outlined how she and the town allegedly mishandled numerous sexual abuse claims against a former Parks and Rec employee. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot has been following the story for months now. She has an update from Bethany Town Hall.
Monday's town hall meeting was not about the most recent release of the independent investigation into the handling of the sexual abuse accusations. It was a budget meeting, but many people packed the room with intentions of calling out First Selectwoman Paula Cofrancesco. She started the meeting with a message most people wanted to hear.
I am writing to inform you of my decision to resign from my position as
After months of calls to resign, Bethany First Selectwoman Paula Cofrancesco did that just Monday night at a town budget meeting. Applause rang out in the meeting room as Cofrancesco read her resignation letter out loud. Last week, an independent report was released detailing the town's mishandling of numerous sexual abuse claims against Anthony Mastrangelo, a former Parks and Rec employee. Those claims were made by the families of 5 children between 2022 and 2024. Mastrangelo was fired but continued working part-time at Town Hall, and it wasn't until a year after those first claims were made that he was arrested for sexual misconduct.
The report came out from Pullman and Comley last Thursday, which flat out states that our First Selectwoman had knowledge of the allegations and had ample time to do something to protect the community, and she did nothing.
While I disagree with the findings of the recent report as to my conduct, I recognize that my continuing as First Selectwoman will be a distraction to the important business that needs to be done.
The remaining 2 board members will have a meeting to appoint the next selectman, and this appointment will take place after June 6th when Cofrancesco formally resigns. In Bethany, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
All right, Kay, thank you. It was a tense afternoon yesterday, and students and parents and educators at the Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School in Hartford all weighed in on something happening there. The school went into lockdown after there was a report of a gun inside. It turned out to be fake, and it was made of plastic, but still scary nonetheless. Fox 61's Valerie Moravi spoke with people as they waited outside to pick up their students as they were unsure of what was going on inside that school.
Yeah, parents and guardians we spoke with outside Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School in Hartford were deeply concerned when they heard police were searching for a gun inside the building. Now, they didn't expect police to find a fake gun made out of plastic.
Michael lives in the area and usually takes his granddaughter to the park across the street from Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School in Hartford. He was shocked to hear what happened Monday afternoon when the school went into lockdown for nearly 2 hours, all for a reported gun in the building. Hours later, police confirmed they found a plastic gun inside the middle school, but didn't say where it came from or who might have brought it to the school.
I mean, as a parent, a grandfather, we need to do what we got to do. You can't just leave guns, I don't care if it's real or not, just laying around for somebody to pick it up. Who really knows the difference? And I would try to teach you the difference between a real gun and a fake gun. And I think it's up to the parents to tell the kids the same thing. And if you got them a play gun, you should have put it up before they go to school. And if you're going to let them play with it, be around them.
Now, police say the incident remains under investigation. In Hartford, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
Valerie, thank you. All right, we have a reminder here to be cautious when meeting up with strangers that you meet online, and that includes when you sell items to people on Facebook Marketplace. Now, officers in Waterbury said there have been at least 3 incidents this month of people who were robbed while they tried to sell electronics. All of the victims were told to meet up with the buyer on Fisk Street, and that's where police say they were threatened with a gun. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Officers say anyone who uses online platforms to buy or sell items should follow these safety precautions. Meet in designated police department safe exchange zones. Never meet in secluded areas. Bring a friend or a family member with you. And if something doesn't seem right, just cancel the meetup.
Time now is 6:09. A student in Wallingford was charged after police say they caused a Chromebook to spark and start to smoke. Police say the student put a pencil tip in the laptop's USB port during class, and while there were sparks, it did not catch fire. Thankfully, so scary. Police say it was inspired by a challenge on TikTok that has led to several small fires in schools across our state. School districts ask parents to talk to their kids about the dangers and consequences of pulling off something like this. The student in this incident faces 2 separate charges. Last week, a 16 and 17-year-old in Southington were charged, that in connection with something similar.
A bit of summer relief could be on the way for United Illuminating customers. Its parent company, Avangrid, says it wants to cut its standard service supply rate by 13%. Now, this would start on July 1st. The average customer would save about $13 a month. However, electricity use usually spikes in the summer because of air conditioning, so your bill might not drop as much as the rate suggests. The new rate still needs final approval from state regulators.